know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurt, yes, I'm dead. Most things that I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you change.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Taylor XO, or welcome to Taylor XO if you are a new subscriber. So y'all, let's really get into this video today, y'all, because I've been really wondering how Zolo and Liv seem to keep having this communication between each other to where, they keep beefing and one saying one thing, and then you just see Zolo finally getting on Instagram and doing his rants and speaking on how, just basically recycling the same things that he used to say about Liv, how she doesn't wash herself, she stinks, she's fat, she's ugly, she's this, she's that. The whole thing that he always does when he gets mad and he wants to, start speaking on Liv. So I woke up this morning and I got online and I seen that, Zolo finally came out and admitted finally that he is, in fact, the father of AJ. Now, it was very weird that he finally admitted it today. Now, I don't know if he finally, got online and started ranting about it because, she mentioned something about him in her live and she kind of threw shots at him, or if something else happened behind the scenes between them two. A lot of people have been speculating for a while now that these two are in cahoots and they are purposely coming on here and just stirring up all this drama between each other to, I guess, for clicks and views for Liv, and just to get everybody thinking that they hate each other so bad. But in all reality, they do speak behind the scenes. So we will get into a lot more of it after we get done listening to these clips. But here's what Liv had to say about her baby daddy. I guess somebody in the live asked her about her baby daddy and who he was. And basically, she claimed that she was going over AJ's father's house next week for Thanksgiving for the whole week. And basically, she denied once again that Zolo is the father of AJ. But let's get into it because this is going to be a pretty long video.
Let them run with that. Yeah, AJ's father is a man in Florida. He's about 49 years old. He's married and he has 5 other kids. I was the side chick. Shout out to all my side chicks. You know who you are. And I just wanted to take the side chick route and see what it was like. So I did, and I got pregnant. And now, yeah. I think because there you go. They have proof on who it is. Girl, boo. Y'all leave my uterus alone. I know who put babies in me. Thank you. Thank you, babe. Views, whatever. But I am gonna go see him. We are gonna go see him next week because he has some days off from where he works. And yeah, he gonna be at home, so we're gonna see him. We're gonna go stay with him. So chew on that, trolls. I'm just playing, y'all. Shoot. Maybe he's Indian. Maybe he's Asian. Don't fucking worry about it. It don't matter. He ain't your baby daddy. It damn sure ain't
So before she started, going into this whole thing about who the father of AJ truly is, she was getting into the fact that she's having some issues with Gerard, and I guess he is not letting her see the kids. And, I guess we'll get into that. That's for another video. But basically, she tried to say that she's going over to AJ's family's house, or father's family's house, for the week for Thanksgiving. She's going to be cooking with his mother. Basically, she said that she will show the world her baby, or AJ's father, when she's ready, or she doesn't plan to. She said, just everybody know that it is not duffel bag over there, which she's speaking to Zolo, because we know that Zolo did carry around his bags for a good amount of time around Florida when he was with her, because, you know, they were getting into it, coming back, getting into it, coming back. So, you know, it's very strange that she goes to these lengths to try not to expose that this truly is the father of this baby. I mean, I know that she's embarrassed. We all know that Zolo has been exposed for being a child predator. We know that he has been exposed for not working, having jail history, you know, just all these things, lying, you know, just a bunch of things. We know that also his ex-girlfriend had came out on YouTube a long time ago when people were exposing Zolo, and she basically exposed that he was a manipulator, he was a user. So it's been a lot of speculation, not speculations, but people that have came out on these YouTube streets and basically exposed Zolo. So we know that she is truly embarrassed. And we all know that, you know, she is currently not getting any financial help from this boy's father. And, you know, I really do think the reasoning for that is because she does not want anybody to be able to get into any court documents basically linking her to him. She has not requested child support from this man because we know that then she will have to ask him to take a DNA test. And this is all in court documents. And a lot of the times those court documents do become public at some point. So I just think that she is being safe by not asking for anything or trying not to contact him just so she will not be exposed for anything that is going on between them two. Now, I really truly don't know if they truly do talk behind the scenes, or, you know, if they truly don't talk behind the scenes and she does not want this man to know anything about this little boy. I mean, obviously, we know that he is known for being, like I said, once again, you know, involved with children. And, you know, I wouldn't either, you know, try to take this man to court so he can, you know, get 50-50 custody or have this, you know, little boy in his care by himself. And we also know that Zolo does not have any boys. He does have one other little girl, but that's it. So why Liv is going to these lengths, why she is not exposing this man the way that she continues to come online and expose Gerard, is truly just beyond me. You know, I know that Liv better truly think about, you know, really coming out and telling the truth on this whole thing, because, you know, if Zolo does, in which I don't know his situation, I don't know anything, but I do know that if the courts do allow him to take her to court for, you know, child or seeing him or, you know, anything, you know, it will be exposed. And, you know, this whole time she's been trying so hard to keep this lie in. Now, Zolo also went on YouTube. I guess now he is trying to rebrand himself after, you know, being exposed on these YouTube streets heavily in the past year or two. So I guess he's trying to rebrand himself, and now he calls himself Zelo instead of Zolo. But let's get into a few clips with basically him admitting to being the father of this little boy, and he does claim that he is going to take her to court and try to get, you know, a DNA test done on this little boy if he truly is the father. Now, I really truly wonder why now, after almost a year, he will want to do that when he had plenty of time to be involved in this little boy's life when he was first born. So, you know, what has changed now? I don't know, like I said, what goes on behind the scenes. He has never really spoken on anything that, you know, them to talk. But I really do question, you know, it just seems like these two just keep coming to, you know, a disagreement and a beef constantly. Now, we know that Liv has several ex-boyfriends and she's seen several people. And we've never, you know, we don't hear anything about her and Brandon or any of the men that she decided to sleep with in her own time. But it just seems as though her and Zolo keep having it out, you know, for each other and having this beef that just won't end. And it's really giving vibes as if this is a baby mama, baby daddy drama that's going on between the two, and they just won't let up. And when she mentions his name or when she talks about him in her lives, she just gets this, you know, face, this look to her face like she is just dead set, you know, guilty, you know, about this man truly being the father of her child. And she is still running on the fact that this man is in Florida and he has this good job, and he has a family. And I truly wonder, like, sis, you seem to have no support for the boy. So if he does have this involved family, your baby dad has this involved family that truly wants to see AJ, why don't we ever seem to hear about anything that they send him or they do for him? Or why aren't they even taking him for a couple days on end? Why have you constantly had that boy since the day that he has been born? We have never even seen a finger or a piece of skin from this alleged baby daddy that was supposedly around in Florida. Supposedly, he was driving down to go come with her to get induced when she had AJ. And we never seen or heard anything about him being there. We heard that her sister was the support person there. So she keeps throwing all these hints and all these things saying that this man is truly around and he's involved and he wants to see AJ. But then when it comes, a couple days after or a couple weeks after, we never ever hear anything more mentioned about what the two did or what he sent or what he's doing for AJ. Now, she made this move with this baby. Clearly, Gerard had her other three. So why couldn't this man take off a couple days to go help this woman travel like that far from Florida to Texas with their son? Why wasn't he there to help? Where was he at? It just seems like when things need to get done or, something comes up with AJ, he's never around or never heard of until she decides to come back on with another lie. So let's get into these clips with Zolo or Zelo now that he has rebranded himself. And let's get into the clips of him finally admitting that he is now the father of AJ.
DNA in Tuna Can's future. So just wait for it. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. And if anything, you gonna be fucking screwed. You can't keep a child from their father. No matter what what kind of narrative you want to paint to the world about whatever, you can't do it. But, let her tell it. You got all the brains and sense. Ain't that what the fuck just happened with the other three? See, this is why when you start to think about it, y'all, you really, really start to think about it. You look at a person's ways and how they operate. If you operate the way they do, if you fall into the bullshit that they got going on, you're not going to be no better. You're going to be just like the person that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, this is an intellectual motherfucker that don't have them all. If you just got your 3 kids taken, right, from trying to keep them from their father, right, and he had won the custody battle, what the fuck do you think is finna happen with the other child that you still have? What do you think is gonna happen? You think that you're gonna win this one? You gotta be stupid, slow, or dumb, or all of them, which you definitely probably are. 99% dumb as fuck to keep repeating the same shit. Then on top of that, let me break some shit down to y'all like you. Well, I mean, the thing is, now that everybody knows that it's Zolo's, you might as well show the baby. You might as well show the birth certificate. You might as well show everything, because guess what? You'll never know when a private investigator, the damage is done. You knew what the fuck you were doing. You sat on fucking live on YouTube a whole year straight, lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. And true enough, I tell the court I played along with it because it's not everybody's business. But since the more and more it got out there, I might as well let you know. I'm not a bad father at all. I do for my kid. People need to look more deeper into detail at your shit, that if you're going to try to be involved in people's business, make sure you got all the business, not half of the business, not part of it. Make sure that you got all the business.
So basically in those clips, he was basically admitting to being AJ's father and basically saying, how does Liv, complain every day and, just always says how Gerard is keeping her kids from her, but he said that she is doing the same thing to him. So he, like I said, did say that he claims to take her to court. Now, I honestly don't believe anything this man says, and honestly, I didn't even want to put him in this video just because I don't support nor condone any, mess that involves messing with children. And honestly, like I said, he will never be able to come back from that. And like I said, he comes back here and he tries to bash and bash Liv, but you know, he's no better than her. I mean, if you did know and you have suspected for almost over a year now that that is your son, why have you not taken any action sooner? You know, it just seems like he only wants to take action when it benefits him or when he can get some clout off of it. And I think that's truly sick, and I truly feel sorry for AJ to have two parents like this who, you know, act this way and come on the internet and bash each other, and, you know, they can't even get it right for the sake of, you know, this little boy. So I will also post an Instagram post that she did end up posting, and it was very strange to me, and a lot of people question it, like, are you serious or are you serious? You know, this girl does not think before she does. So let's get into this. So basically, she went also onto Instagram and she posted this picture of them two, and she said, I'm not going to read the top, but she basically said, I sat on your face, remember, stop with the fat and go suck a D. So a lot of people were also saying, like, how do you even still have this picture in your camera roll to even post this? And why, when you're in the middle of a custody case, especially him being a major reason and why your kids got took, why would you even post a picture with this man like this? If he's so, you know, bisexual and he's this and he's that, or she's calling him gay and he's, you know, we know how much she's, not so much because she does not speak on this man, but we know in the past when she came on to tell, you know, basically saying that this man messes with men, and, you know, why would you even want to, you know, post him on your Instagram to even prove something like that? Why do you want to prove to the world that you sat on a bum's face? I don't understand that. What does that do for you? What do you get out of that? And you're just looking like a whole clown, not only to your subscribers, but to the people, you know, who still watch, but just, you know, don't support this girl. But I honestly think that, like I said, it is a high possibility that they could be in cahoots and playing everybody with this. But I really honestly don't see, you know, her getting help from this man, even if he does, in fact, come out to be the father. Now, I truly, you know I made a video about it the other day saying, is this man truly the father or not? But the way these two communicate and the way that these two constantly keep having beef and, you know, constantly coming at each other and, you know, trying to make something into nothing, it's just very much giving baby mama and baby daddy drama that they just can't get over. So if this does come out also to be, you know, that they, he is the father. I mean, I don't know with his background if the courts would give him custody or even an opportunity to be supervised to see this boy. I truly don't know. But God says, you're over there about to go through 2 custody battles or 2 court cases with all your children over there, and then you have the nerve to be laughing off saying that you want another one. You really need to truly be focusing on handling those 2 baby daddies you got over there that you just can't seem to get it right with. And the fact that he did in fact, admit now that he is the father. I truly hope that this girl stops playing in people's faces and trying to be dead set on the fact that, you know, Zolo is not the father, and try to, you know, make it seem like this boy has a whole other father that he doesn't even, you know, I mean, I know he's 1 and he doesn't understand yet, but trying to, you know, make it out to seem like this boy has a whole other father that he doesn't even have. I truly hope that by the time AJ gets old enough that she does not continue to lie about who this, you know, boy's father truly is, because she is so embarrassed of the fact to even tell, you know, this child who his true father is. And we know Liv, she will lie and, you know, say otherwise and probably come up with some crazy thing to tell AJ that, you know, his father was some military police officer that had tons of money. And sis, you know the real deal and what's truly going on. So comment down below what you guys think about this whole thing of Zolo admitting to being the father of AJ. I don't know, y'all. This thing is just getting so old and so crazy. I truly wish that, you know, everybody would just, you know, stand in their truth and we just dead this whole thing, because it's truly just old now. But thank you guys so much. I love hearing you guys' thoughts and opinions. Again, thank you so much, and stay tuned for another one.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different.